Is there anybody out there? All right, so we're back up streaming again. We're doing some test runs here. If anybody can hear me, I know Facebook can hear me, and I got the chat going on. Did I watch the football honors tonight? No, I did not. I did see who got inducted in. All right, there's a few names that have been hanging up there for a while, and then you got like Palomalu and Edger and James. I don't think they've been on there too long. So again, not hearing an echo. Okay, so then that's what it was. It was the web browser. It wasn't the restream. That's good. But the restream won't send it to Facebook. So I got to figure out what that problem is. All right. So Atwater finally, yeah, he was one that was kind of the one I was thinking he's been hanging around for so long. Why didn't they put him in there sooner? But I feel like it's harder to get inducted into the Football Hall of Fame than the Baseball Hall of Fame. Yeah, I'm down for talking Royal Rumble. I got a wrestling breakup too, so it's even better. All right. So I can't figure out why Restream won't send to Facebook. That's what a tech nerd is for, though, right? If I pay $19 a month, it'll maybe go to my page, but I have no guarantees there. And yeah, and I mean not that there's a historical difference, but with baseball, Periscope is good. Thank you, appreciate it. Baseball, it's I don't want to say that a position's not important in football, but let's face it, like, Ray Guy's in the Hall of Fame. But as far as the most defining punters of an era, nobody cares. They won't vote somebody in. Facebook is going through an update right now. I saw my app getting updated a little while ago, so that might explain why Facebook isn't working then. Because Facebook's been broken for like 2 years now. So how do you define alignment? And yeah, and I mean that's the thing. Like in baseball, statistics, metrics, are the key. I wish I had more high tech. There's the distributor selling it for more money than I was. It's gotten to be kind of a joke. I can't. I could get them in to do breaks with, um, but I can't. I can't sell personals. They're gone, and getting in more. Um, it's not worth it. Well, that's the thing. Like in baseball, Derek Jeter is like a guy that you add those intangibles to. but he also got 3,000 hits. He also played amazing in the postseason. So you could get away with that intangible stuff. Derek Jeter, yeah, a guy who maybe had he not gotten to 3,000 hits, had he not played on the Yankees, he might have been a borderline guy. Not 99.7% sure. Maybe a first balloter, maybe a second or third. But those other things helped him out. But a lineman who everybody fears and does his job week after week, year after year, is always voted into the Pro Bowl. It's tough. It is tough. And just looking here between different screens, seeing how much lag time I got, all that fun stuff. So again, I'm doing some equipment testing here, and I may not be able to finish it tonight if Facebook is going through some sort of an update. I have to admit, the last few updates have actually helped things a little bit as far as the Marc-Down Entertainment page getting views. So that's a positive. And we're seeing more interaction with people who aren't necessarily on my friend list, which, if you're not, you can always join it. I got plenty of room. But what I really want to see is a football break tomorrow. That's what I really want to see. He should. Again, there's guys who should get in the first, second, and third time and don't in football. And I'm sure that drives their fans nuts, but that's just the way it is. Baseball, um, first ballot guy is usually a first ballot guy. And if he's borderline first ballot guy, he's usually second or third ballot guy. And if he's good enough, then they'll vote him in out of pity on the last try. But unless it's Dale Murphy or Jeff Kent. I don't know. Jeff Kent still has some more tries, right? All right, so Broncos are gone. Other bang for the buck teams. Well, it's kind of early for that, but let me pull the Broncos off here. And so this is what I had said earlier today about this particular mixer. All right, because the headliners, yeah, unless you're named Rafael Palmeiro. I mean, he was just as deserving of as many votes as Bonds and Clemens. They're all assholes, but they played the game in a way that they deserve to get in. I think all three of them um, played enough of their career without using that they'd be Hall of Famers whether they used or not. So with collegiate flawless, collegiate immaculate, it kind of changes things up a little bit. Um, there is a little less risk on the teams that have the big rookies because, especially flawless, there are so many different variations of those players, of the Daniel Jones, of the Kyler Murray, of the Josh Jacobs. They got a laundry list of autos, auto relics, all right, all that good stuff. Lots of one of ones. So while I wouldn't say it's best bang for the buck necessarily, um, it is a lot more likely that we're going to see at least, keep in mind, there's only 10 cards and 8 cards or whatever. Immaculate's 8 or 6, I think. So you only got so many cards in the box, so you're probably going to see, one big pull definitely out of Flawless. All right, an A-list rookie, which an A-list wide receiver isn't as important as an A-list quarterback, but nonetheless, you should see an A-level rookie come out. In Immaculate, I'd say it's 50-50 on an A-list guy. At least whether it's an auto or a relic. You should see an A-list guy, but it might be a relic or a shared relic. Bills are still available, Joseph. They're scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Bills are 85. Did you want to jump on the Bills while I was editing the post? So if one were to go big or go home, it's a little less risky than if we were, say, just breaking Optic by itself. You know what I'm saying? Although the hollows and the color parallels usually good enough anyway, right? How many hits? So, including gems, flawless would be 10. All right. Immaculate is, I believe, 5 hits and 1 base. So that's 15. Optic Hobby brings it to 16. The collector's edition have a relic and an auto in each box. So that's another 12, so brings it to 27. Rookies and Stars is 2 and 2. All right, so 8 more hits is 35. 36 hits with the Leaf autograph jersey, and then you have the rebreak spot. So, and don't forget, in Flawless and Immaculate, you also have a better chance at seeing, um, Hall of Fame type player or something like that. And then the jersey, your legacy teams have better shots too. The more Hall of Famers, the better. So, if you're looking for Patrick Mahomes, going to be a lot more risk in a break with, say, just Optic, even though we did pull an Optic Mahomes to 15 the other day. Whereas in Flawless, he has a decent amount of autographs. There's probably just as many Mahomes as there are Gardner Minshew's. You know what I'm saying? And there's way more Kyler Murrays, who ended up winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Way more Kyler Murrays than Mahomes and Minshew put together. So yeah, 36 hits. It's a large football break, and again, Flawless always adds a little extra to the mix. All right. So Collegiate also gives the opportunity for Peyton Manning to either go to the Colts or the Broncos, being decided by random, right? And players like that. So our typical tiebreaker rules apply. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Gotta figure out. Let's see. So we have this YouTube chat viewer. And that is, can I authorize it? as long as it's not showing that on the screen, we're good. Am I getting anything new in football? Yeah, as soon as something new comes out. Limited got pushed back twice. Well, that doesn't work. It doesn't. It says YouTube has not verified this app, so I'm going to have to pull that out and look at that later. Discount 2 or more. Yes. Hold on. So on the 12 box, it's 10% off 2 teams or more because of the size of the break. It's also counting as 2 breaks towards the 10K challenge. But, wait. All right. Hey, it's February. It's catch-up time. It's Super Bowl Sunday. If we get this to break tomorrow night, or at least get it scheduled tomorrow night by midnight, it's got to have 28 teams. It's not going to count as 2. Because let's face it, we're going to have so many beers we're seeing double, right? It's going to count as 4. It's going to count as 4. But it's got to be scheduled tomorrow night. It's got to either break tomorrow night or have just gotten filled a little bit too late, and we'll do it Monday morning, which is like National Hangover Day, right? So Dolphins and Bucks as well. You got it, Damon. Dolphins and Bucks. And let's see. All right, so that is there. All right, let me knock those 2 teams off the board. Again, we're trying to push this 12 box pick your team football mixer. So that way we can have a little fun Super Bowl Sunday. Definitely want to talk some football during the day tomorrow. Baseball wouldn't be bad either. Continuing to work on a few things. And would have liked to have had them done already, but it doesn't always work out that way. So looking here, I'm just trying to look at my, yeah, it's coming up live on Periscope, loud and clear. Good. And we'll just delete that. Delete tweet. We don't need to see my test mess ups. And we'll call them mess ups. Until you test something, you don't know what's going right. All right, I got those marked down as paid as well. Thank you very much. So right now we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Why doesn't that sound right? No, I guess it is 11. Yeah, we left off at 8. And let me get this back up. And it's so much easier flipping through the app and seeing what you all say. So I'm glad I got that working again too. Progress, people. Progress. And now everybody on Periscope and YouTube and whatnot can actually see what we're talking about. It's 2 for the price of 1 right there. I wonder if I have to change the settings on my YouTube or if they're all going to public like they're supposed to. Let's see. Yep, they're all public. Good. And then I just will have to change the names of them as I do them. Delete, 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 delete. All right, so let's go over the updated list one more time here and see if we can't get a few more spots out. So we got a 12-box pick your team football mixer. Subscribe to us on YouTube. I can use all the subscriptions I can get. Help brother out. Remaining teams in 12-box pick your team football mixer. That is a box of flawless collegiate, immaculate collegiate, 6 of the Optic Collector's Edition boxes, 1 hobby box, 2 boxes of Rookies and Stars, and a Leaf autographed jersey. And a rebreak spot. That's always cool too. Cardinals 250, Ravens 120, Bills 85, Lions are 60, Eagles 100, Rams are 80, Redskins 175, Panthers 100, Bears 120, Bengals are 60, Browns are 50, Cowboys 110, Texans 70, Colts 65, Chiefs 145, Vikes are 85, Pats 195, Giants are 250, Jets are 50, Raiders 125, and the 49ers are 120. So I'm thinking the Chiefs are going to win, but I'm going to be cheering on the 49ers. They were my original team growing up. So we're getting closer. A few more teams will at least be halfway home. Hopefully we'll have some energy, some buzz. Maybe a few people are buzzed and they'll want to grab some teams. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We'll be on tomorrow. I'm still going to be tinkering with this restream stuff, but I think in the long run it's going to benefit. All right, we got somebody on Breakers saying they'll take 49ers. So KC and JC. So, and it looks like that happened just before Michael Kelly. Oh, wait. Oh, you're saying 49ers will win. I hope they will. So, Casey and JC, are you on Facebook at all? If not, I can get information to you through here. And the break will be on Restream. And if there's some way that I can communicate when the break gets scheduled, we can work that out as well. So we do PayPal and like 10 other different forms of payment. Okay, cool. So this is friend me on Facebook. All right. That is not showing up on Restream. Hold on. Did that show up on Restream? It says YouTube and Twitch, but it's not showing up on Restream. I'm going to type my name in the Facebook chat because you can see that on the screen. All right. So it's going to pop up here because the way the software is working, it's working off of my regular timeline, but not off of the business page. So it should come up eventually. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Doesn't look like it came up. All right. We were having sound issues the last time I had breakers up. So you see the logo that says Marc-Down Entertainment? Okay, cool. That works. Awesome. So now I'd be able to communicate with you when we're going to do it. And then I will put you down on the break post for the 49ers. See, this restream thing's working already. Okay, it looks like that just got sent over too. That works. So I got you marked down as paid as well. So when we do our breaks, um, I like to give somewhat of a warning out. I like to have a time that we hope to break it. Basically, once we hit 28 teams filled, we'll have an official start time. But my goal is to have something go on Super Bowl Sunday that's football related. So, and let's see here. So again, we're doing 10% off 2 teams or more. Usually it's 10% off 3 teams or more, but once a break it gets to a certain size, we break through a certain threshold, I'll lower it down to 2 spots. All right. When we do little like random team breaks and things like that, it's usually, fixed price per spot, and then we'll do a 2 for or 3 for or something like that. So we are now at 12 teams filled up on this one. Again, I'm testing out some new software. Awesome. Thank you. Yep, I got it. And we're trying to reach more people. So I guess it's working on day one, even though I don't have all the bugs worked out. I have been trying for a year and a half. I was almost ready to cancel the Breakers TV subscription. I could not get the software to work in there. And with this Restream thing, it's actually working pretty nicely. The only thing that's not working is Facebook, but I can get the Facebook comments on the screen, and that's all. That's all good. So again, for anybody watching that doesn't know, um, we do something that's called the rebreak. All right, I had a design for a repack product, and I wanted to take it slow. So initially, we did some single sport versions that were like almost like $35 grab bags. We looked to fill 100 spots, and once we did this big giant opening, and even some people hadn't been in a break in like a couple months, and they're getting a nice package of something coming home. The original design for this that I came up like probably about 3.5 years ago, is the rebreak that we're doing now, and it's going to be a little bit different. All right, it's not just going to be cards in the box. There's going to be boxes that will be breaking. There's going to be some other aspects that probably you've never seen in a repack product before, which is why I've kind of not said a lot about it. And also, it's $200 suggested retail on those, and there's 150 spots that need to be filled. So I can't just hold up a bunch of product, $30,000 worth, and just let it sit until we fill the rebreak. So there's gonna be some fluidity to this, but I think we're gonna have fun. It's gonna cover all aspects that Mark-Down Entertainment covers, and there's gonna be support for people. Sometimes people get in baseball breaks only, and if they get an autographed football helmet or um, a 16 by 20 of basketball player or something like that, then maybe they're going to want to do some kind of a swap, and there'll be some support for that as well through the group. So we're gonna have some fun with that. We're at 40 spots filled, so we still got some work to do. But hey, if we do a heck of a lot of breaking in February, March, April, May, we're not that far away from the National. I'd like that to break before the National. Or actually, if we're close, I'd like that to break at the National. So I have two plans. Plan A is break it before the National, and then go to the National with the intention of having a rebreak product ready to go for individual sale and whatnot. Or we can get it at the National and break it there and make a big mess of wrappers and cards and all that good stuff. And since it's in New Jersey, it doesn't have to go far for me to go mail it and whatnot. So again, since there may be some people watching who haven't seen us before, um, been breaking since 2014, primarily through Facebook since 2015. I am a former LCS owner. I hope to open a new store again this year. I was hoping for last year, but a few things happened. Hey Brian, what's going on? Um, and there's a lot going on here. And there's some stuff going on behind the scenes, and this is why I'm on live right now. I'm working on some software upgrades, and eventually I'll figure out how everything works together. But I want to, continue to provide a good break experience. Um, and I want to get you some big pulls. Hit of the night, by the way, the other night, if you didn't see the post, that Anthony Rizzo just barely beat out the Ryan Sandberg booklet. Do you think we have a lot of people, Illinois and surrounding, that break here? Everybody's from Chicago or something like that. I don't know. So again, looking to fill some spots in our football break. I appreciate that. Thank you, Brian. Looking to sell some spots for our football break, and if you're looking to buy, we're gonna help you out. So 12 box, pick your team football mixer. All right, this is what we're looking to do. We are looking to break this Super Bowl Sunday. We are currently in the middle of what I'm calling the 10K promotion. January was a slow release month, and one of the releases, which in itself will probably generate like 4 different breaks. Limited, we usually do split cases. All right. Um, We were at 16 for the month of January. So we're a little bit behind. But there's going to be a lot of releases coming out, and one that usually will get us a lot of breaks is the Leaf memorabilia vault. All right. Usually we'll do double cases. We've done 4 case breaks of that. All right. I might even do a 4 case snake draft. A lot of people end up getting 2 spots in that, and actually it'll help the shipping factor too, because you know that's a big chunk in the Leaf is shipping. So I'm gonna try to put out a nice memorabilia vault break a little bit early, but not too early, because Leaf does tend to delay things a little bit, which it's okay. We understand. Panini does it too, so it's all good. But I figured this Super Bowl is a good opportunity to just give something out. As soon as it comes out, estimated release date is sometime in March. I don't even think they gave a specific date. It just said March, which probably means first or second week in April. So it's okay. We are going to double the amount of ticks on the board that this promotion will count towards. So this break is going to count as 2 breaks in a 10K promotion because it's a larger size break. If it goes tomorrow, it's going to give 4 entries for every team instead of 2. If we pull this off, it's going to be a massive giveaway, $10,000 in break credit. So we just got to fill more breaks. All right. So here's the teams that are left. Cardinals are 250, Ravens 120, Bills 85, Lions are 60, Eagles are 100, Rams are 80, Redskins 175, Panthers 100, Bears are 120, Bengals are 60, the Browns are 50, Cowboys are 110, the Texans are 70, the Colts are 65. Chiefs are 145, Vikings are 85, Patriots 195, Giants 250, Jets are 50, and the Raiders are 125. We're standing at 12. I think there's a few that odds are good are going to jump in tomorrow. I've had a couple people asking me about checklists and stuff like that. So I know they're considering spots. And don't wait too long, because the team you want might not be there. But we have another break that I'm going to talk about real quick. And technically, part of it, a big part of it, doesn't come out until Wednesday. But if for some reason we sell this break out and 2020 Tops isn't on hand yet, we'll break everything else, and then we'll push the rest of that for release day. All right. So football priority number 1. Want to break that tomorrow. Baseball priority number 2, and let's face it, I mean, we used to do full case breaks of jumbos. And when is the first product of the year? You know, I like to highlight the the cards, the look of the cards, talk about how we feel some of the players are going to do. We like to break down and analyze the rookies. So it's going to take a while. Don't want it to be forever, though. So if we broke it into two pieces, it'd actually be a little easier. Diamondbacks are 28, Braves are 70, Orioles are 30, Red Sox 55, the White Sox are 75, the Cubs are 85, Reds are 90, Rockies are 35, Tigers are 28, Astros 165, Royals 28, Angels are 90, Dodgers are 120, Marlins are 55, Twins are 50, Mets are 90. A's are 60, Phillies are 35, so are the Pirates, Padres are 90, Mariners are 75, Cardinals are 45, Rays are 65, Rangers are 35, Blue Jays 150. That is our 2020 Topps Jambalaya Mixer, 10% off 3 teams or more. So we got 3 Series 1 boxes, jumbos of 2020 Topps. A jumbo each of Series 1, Series 2, and Update. 3 TriStar Diamond Stars baseballs, and then a rebreak spot as the skunk bonus. All right, and then again, football. Let's go over that one more time. It is a 12-box football mixer. Teams are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. I was going to go do some more technical work and all that fun stuff. So also trying to clean up the website. Also, I know it's already February 2nd. I want to do the hit of the year voting, and just about ready to post final hit of the year pictures. So anybody got anything for me before we sign off? Again, I am working on getting more eyeballs in here. All right. Get those brakes pumping out quicker. Get that 10K challenge. That'd be nice. Happy New Year 2021. And after getting obliterated by the holidays, you have some break credit to go burn through. That's a good thing. So, all right. So, anybody got anything for me before I sign off? Again, you may see me pop up periodically. And if it's at 3 o'clock in the morning, you should go to bed. Unless you're on the West Coast, then it's only midnight. If you see me at 3 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast, I should go to bed. I won't be awake for Super Bowl. Anyways. So I'll talk to everybody a little bit later tonight, tomorrow, whenever. But thanks for all the help with the sound issue. So I got that figured out. I was trying to have the chat up for Breakers in case Breakers wasn't working on this Restream chat app that I got up here, but Breakers totally works on that app. I don't know if they see my messages, which means I'm going to shut Facebook off. I'm going to pull up Breakers and see if that works, but you know, what are you going to do? All right, so if you need anything, just hit me up on Messenger. I'll probably be awake for a little while longer. All right, questions on any of the teams, who the hitters are going to be. And you can always check it out on groupbreakschecklist.com. Just look up each individual product, look up your team, and look at the print runs. It's a very key thing right there. It's not just who you got coming out, But what's the likelihood that you're actually going to get them, right? All right. I will be seeing everybody on Facebook later as I tinker around with Restream some more. All right, and we're still live on Restream, so if anybody is watching us from Twitch or Breakers TV, YouTube, anything, just gonna leave this scrolling at the bottom of the screen here, and that way you can kind of take a look at what we're offering. All right. Now, one thing that's not on the ticker here is our discounts. We often do multi-team discounts. Most breaks will have a multi-team discount. All right. Because if I'm saving money on postage, then I try to pass some of that savings along. And it's just easier, law of averages. So I just do a flat discount. And let me see. I'm going to try to pull up Breakers TV without causing too much of a commotion. But I think there's an issue where the sound comes through, even though I have the speaker feature turned off. So maybe is there another way to do this? Sound. That's it. My input device is working. I just don't know why the web browser stuff still goes on. So Breakers TV. Browse live channels. And then try to pull mine up. Here we are. Now, will the chat upload even though... Okay, the chat uploads. And my comments from the app don't show up in there. And my comments from the app don't show up in there. And my comments from the app don't show up. Oh, it shows my PayPal. And my comments from the app don't show up. Oh, it shows my PayPal. And my comments from the app don't show up. Oh, it shows my PayPal. And my comments from the app don't show up. Oh, it shows my PayPal. And my comments from the app don't show up. Oh, it shows my PayPal. Look at that. I think I figured out the problem. If anybody's watching us right now on Breakers, was there an echo a minute ago and did it stop? Or on any other platform for that matter. Was anybody watching? Was there an echo and did it stop? Because I think I figured out the setting for that now. So that is a good deal if I fix that. I'm gonna go live on Facebook and I'm gonna see if I fix that. And I'm gonna go live here. All right, so we're back live on Facebook. I'm trying to figure out, did I solve the problem with there being an echo when I had up the Breakers chat? All right, in the past, it used to just knock us out completely. So my question here is it working now where there's no echo? If there's an echo, I'm still going to have to figure out what the issue is. If there's no echo right now on Facebook, then we're good, and I solve the problem. And then I just have a few more little issues to figure out, but little by little, we'll get it done. Facebook is clean. All right. Yes. I figured out the issue. When I had breakers pulled up before, there was an echo. Now there's not. So now if somebody, I can leave that running in the background, because the problem is I get their chat, but they don't get mine. So I'd actually have to physically type it in their chat. So now I can have it open and it'll work. Awesome. All right. I'm going to call that a victory for the night. I'm going to work on the website a little more. I've been cleaning up our wall of fame. You know, baseball, football Hall of Fames, they're permanent. The better stuff we pull, the we just can't have that much stuff on there. So the best of the best will always be there, and sometimes we don't know what the best of the best is until a couple years later. Most valuable card we pulled in 2019 wasn't even a top 10 in the middle of the year, and by the end of the year, it was a far and away number one. So, but we'll continue to monitor that. I just got to keep working on it. All right, thank you all, Facebook. Let's fill up this football break. Should I go through the list one time? I might as well. I popped on, and there's probably a couple people that didn't see me before. So football break, and I'm glad there's no echo. It's funny though. Widget doesn't work on the page. It only works on my personal timeline. Cardinals are 250, Ravens 120, Bills 85, Lions 60, Eagles are 100, Rams are 80, Redskins 175, Panthers 100, Bears are 120, Bengals are 60, Browns are 50, Cowboys 110, Texans are 70, Colts are 65, Chiefs 145, Vikings are 85, Patriots 195, Giants 250, Jets are 50, Raiders 125. 10% off 2 teams or more in football, and I'm hoping to get that going for Super Bowl Sunday. All right, test over.